Dog check.
Yo, what it do, brother?
What it do? What it do?
Chilling,
Pe-
man. We back, man. Streets
Got
need,
another one, baby.
and I'm ready to get to them. You know what I'm talking about?
Got to get the people what they want, man. We got people running down on that, man. What's going on? What y'all boy doing?
I appreciate the rundown. Normally, you don't want a nigga running you down, but if they gonna run me down, you know what? My bad. I've been lacking. My bad. I'm back on it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy to do the job when a guy got on all the dolphin shit across from you, but
Hey, man. I'm in mourning right now, man. We got we just lost Jalen Ramsey, so in honor of my boy, we just, let me grieve in peace, baby.
no problem, man. Hey, no problem. I mean, you used to losing, but hey, that's neither here nor there, man.
Hey, but that's why I'm with an organization that don't.
Ah,
That has transitioned to building a winning culture across the park. Oh
absolutely.
my gosh.
I'm glad you. I like the way you transition into that. You must have been watching some of my tape on my other podcast. Look at
Hey.
you.
Feel good to be a boy dog, baby.
This man
Hey,
touching
man.
everything, man. Hey, but listen, like you said, culture, the change in the culture. So what you seeing now, the past five, let's say 5 years, have you seen the same thing from all the teams in the last 5 years?
No.
No.
So I'm gonna tell you like what damn, what's brother name? Cheetah say. Cheetah say bid him bet against Rod, God, Matt, Mott, and the Great Pope. So Mott is historically a legend. If you don't know, in South Florida, he's the
Right,
one when you go down south and they know Boynton got a team, they gonna say who the coach is. Oh, Mott over there. Oh shit, we ain't betting against them. We ain't. He one
right,
of the ones that gonna be out there early February, putting the work in, working on stuff, getting the kid training. And then you got
right,
a couple coaches, Steve doing the 8-on-8. He gonna have a team out there and pass.
right,
And then I've been doing 8-on-8, mixing my age group. It seems like I'm always at the bottom of the age group. So I done have my kids and the older kids, in 8-on-8. But for the most part, everybody, historically get out there May 1st and they start coaching.
right.
But as of this year, man, maybe a little bit last year, things changing, dog.
Last year we had a good off-season program. We had everybody out there. It was a good off-season program, even though we didn't have the field ready yet. But we was over at Wilson, so we
Mhm.
had a good off-season program. But this year things have ramped up, and people respecting what it take to win. Respecting what it take to not just win, like because we have some talent in Boyd, so you can just come on May 1st and coach some stuff up and win. But when you talk about really developing. We starting from the bottom, mechanics, drills, strength and conditioning, which matters because later on the playoffs you get a little nicks and bruises. We know how to play through being sore and being fatigued instead of coming to May 1st. You get your little shape in. You go out your pad, get pads, then you ready to play. But these guys been playing 7-on-7. They still go to 7-on-7 practice. They still going to track practice. They still going to baseball, soccer, whatever else they doing, basketball. We got kids that go play basketball, but you always coming back to get some of that training. You know what I'm saying? So I think this year it was a crazy leap that we've taken to really just to work more on developing. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, dog. And another thing is when people were coming out early May, they might do a little running, a little ladder, and next thing you know, they throwing flies. They got the linemen catching flies. They got receiver. They got everybody on the team running flies. They're like, what are we
What
doing?
exactly?
And now I'm seeing the big boys on the sled and the skill player dead walking with the weights. Like, they holding the plates over their head. We real deal strength training. So I'm
Right.
seeing the transition right before my eyes. It's just so beautiful. I appreciate it so much because everybody getting that itch. Everybody want to be there in October. What bruh say? Same one be talking that shit in June, be turning that shit in December.
Exactly.
Maybe shoot layup. Layup. We want to be there in December, dog. November. when that temperature change
Yeah, we
and
practice.
it's dark at 5:45, you want to be there, bro. That's when the season starts.
You
You
want to be
feel
there
me? But you
share the
prepare for
field
that now.
when you ain't got to share the field with nobody. Only people there's the cheerleaders getting ready for competition. You know what I'm saying? But we trying to have a whole part there. Now we got
Oh,
definitely.
because last year we had 5 teams in the second round.
Yeah.
So it's getting better. 3 teams in the bowl. So it's just the culture changing. Everybody don't want to be there at the end, looking over the gate, watching everybody put their trick plays in and fine tuning their offense. But you want to be out there coaching too. You rooting for them. But shit, everything you done put in, the time you put in, you want to be there at the end. So everybody, they kind of seeing what it takes. You want to bring in kids, you want to fill in those gaps, and you want to train the ones that you have, and you want to bring in the ones if they're not ready to put a little pressure on them. Because I've been hearing that they say what the phrase is, everybody can't run the ball.
Only one ball.
It's only one ball. It's only one ball. Shit, tell Alabama, tell Nick Saban that.
Yeah. And I mean, the goal is to get better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the goal is to get better, you got to look at where you were last year and what you feel like you need this year to put you over the top to get you to accomplish the goal from last year. So if you was a guy that you went to the second round, I got to figure out a way to get in that bowl. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you want to get there and lose, but I got to be able to, to move on and to progress. So the guys that was on the team last year, y'all know what it take to get to the second round, but what it take to get to the third, to get to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my adding a couple pieces don't mean that the players that's there going to be looked over and all that. Nah. I'm just enhancing this. Some of them girls look good, but they put on their makeup, they look a little better. You know what I'm saying?
One thing about it, that competition it bring the best out of the ones that is fucked. The one if you the kid that's gonna rise to the occasion, if you the kid we can count on in the playoffs, and you the kid that we can count on in the big games, when that competition come in, when that flyer drop of that other kid, you don't take it as damn he finna take my job. I gotta tighten up. I gotta turn it up a level.
Yeah.
Everybody got a job. Most people work. People have training. Y'all see them new people coming in. Yeah. You gotta do your job. They got a job to do. So if you not doing your job, then you're gonna get replaced. That's on all levels. So we gotta teach these kids the right thing, bro. We gotta always work to be better. We shouldn't feel content in our number, in our position, everything up for grabs, bro. Cause the same way a parent will lead a team if they don't like what they see. Coach is gonna bring in kids to fill the voids and try to push the kids that's in front of them to see where they at. Get them ready.
Absolutely. And it's also, it lets you see how some of these guys, because people coming in on teams with guys, you played against that guy last year, you know what I'm saying? So now you get to come and see how they practice, how they work, you know what I'm saying? You get to see why some of them was doing their thing wherever they were. The reason why you would want to have them on your team, right? So now you get to see how they work. You get to see how their parents operate. You get to see the way they mind work and understand, like, hey, either I'm lacking or maybe, I'm on track. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. And when you got a whole group of guys that buy into the mentality that, hey, man, we got to work. And we seeing it. We seeing it, and it's getting, I told you it was going to be real, getting freaky. It's getting scary. It's getting scary. I seen that picture with the HBK with his shirt off. It's getting scary. Oh, my God, man.
Speaking of HBK, man.
I did a push-up as soon as I seen the picture.
We invited a coach, to our practice, our workout Sunday. Mm-hmm. He kind of said we asked him to help us out, and he like, I'm gonna come out there and see, because we told him 6U. So he in his mind like, damn, I don't want to be coaching no baby. They ain't money, And he came out there, and we pretty much went from 4:15 to 5:45, just grinding, competing. Wanting to go, stealing reps, and he was like, damn, bro, I ain't even know y'all work like that at this age group, bro. Like, the kids so advanced, because now they seeing it. They hop on YouTube and they seeing the work other kids putting in. They can go and see a kid that got this many followers or this many, and they seeing the process that it took for them to get there. Absolutely. So now they understanding the work that comes with being successful. You know, and then a lot of these parents pushing their kids as well. You know, they want to see their kids in those same moments, in those same spotlights. So it's creating a culture all around from the 6U all the way up. You know, so that was very surprising. Like that was my first real workout with the full group. I've been doing my 808, but when we finally got 17, 18 kids together, and we was able to transition, go to water break, come back, get to it, and you know, with no drop off, it was very impressive, dog. I liked it a lot, and it says a lot about the culture that was created with the previous coaching style that was already there, and you know what our outlook is moving forward. So definitely expecting some big things, man.
Yeah, definitely. Because I was at the other field where we had a few guys out there doing a boot camp. Shout out to Coach Wheat them on the TU that let us get into their boot camp that they do every Sunday. So we had some guys doing the boot camp, and I get some guys that came from y'all workout and came over there and said, "Boy, they working like grown little men over there." I'm like, "What you mean?" You know, yeah, because I know the guy who talking to me is T.O. You know what I mean? He can sell you anything. You know this guy. So he tell me this. I'm intrigued. Man, show on the picture, man. Show on the picture. So, you know, I see this picture. I'm like, oh, my God. I immediately drop down and do a push-up. If anybody tell you different, they lying. I immediately drop down and do a push-up. You know what I mean? Because I want me a picture. But, man, see them and then to start seeing some of the videos, I'm like, these little jokers competing. They almost trying to push each other. They trying whatever they got to do, you know what I mean, to get better. Man, I see it. And then you got video of the 7U. They out there bear crawling, going crazy over there. It's like, bro, people understand now. So when you have that mindset of, oh, they ain't developing over there, that's a lie. I always felt like it was a lie because I feel like we had good coaches and we had good parents and good people around that helped the coaches be good. But now when you start seeing what you're seeing, like it ain't nothing that you can complain about. If you complaining, that means your child ain't really working, and you part of the reason why your child ain't working because they hearing you complaining. But everybody else coming out there, we getting that work. And I'm definitely, man, proud of what I'm seeing.
I mean, the most important thing is parents gotta trust the process, man. You gotta let your kid be who he gonna be. The cream always rise to the top. And for me, in my practice, kids get the opportunity to run the ball every day. So in our hitting drills, we evaluating daily. I had a kid that played line last year, and he got the ball in 808 and went through 3 Johnnies, developing players, and then I put 3 starters out there, and he and gave it to them too. And I said, "My bad, bro. You ain't snapping the ball no more.
Exactly, we own the something.
That's over with. That's my fault." You feel me? So trust me, a kid gonna get opportunity because they especially at the young age, they develop so fast, bro. Week by week, day by day, every rep. You know, so you got to continue to get those kids some opportunities, man. And the starting lineup changed weekly, daily.
Yeah.
The start on Wednesday ain't gonna be the start on Thursday and Saturday, and the week after that, and the week 1 starters won't be the starters in Super Bowl. Exactly. The cream always rises to the top, so they gotta trust the process. Keep showing up, keep encouraging your kids, man. The coach is gonna do the same. And the ones that does, the ones that's gonna be there.
Exactly. What we doing and how we doing it, I think is giving more parents being able to trust to just sit there behind the gate and just watch it happen. Just sit behind the gate. We ain't mad. You can say what you want to say behind the gate. Just don't come in the gate saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, what you're saying is definitely a testament to. So shout out to all the coaches who actually putting the time in, who actually looking at film and seeing what every kid do best and trying to bring it out of them. So we definitely appreciate that, man. So with that being said, so now we out there, we watching what team, because every group, they practice in their own little spot. What team have you seen thus far that's out there that really, really raising some eyebrows for you?
I got to go right now with 8U, man. I got to go with 8U. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna go with 8U first because they started a little later than everybody else, but the work that they put in since they've been out there is I personally like when there aren't long lines of kids standing around waiting for other kid to go. You got 10 kids in line watching this one kid do a rep, and everybody wait for him to be done, and they going one by one, and then you don't let 15 minutes go by for 15 kids to go.
Right.
In 15 minutes, I'm trying to get 150 reps. Man, I'm trying to, we going. So if we got to go 3 at a time, we gonna go 2 at a time to compete. We gonna amp up. You want to increase the intensity, and 8U was able to magnify the work that they put in this short amount of time because they have such a high motor. They push the kids in practice. They creating game like atmospheres, bro. It ain't no lackadaisical practice. They balls to the wall and they encouraging the kids and they getting them on the ball and they get them back on the line and they feel like a game atmosphere already, playoff atmosphere. You want to create that atmosphere. So
right.
That's why I would say 8U right now.
I like it. And I'm a part of 8U, so I can't be biased. But to me, I went to the boot camp 2 Sundays in a row. And what that team you doing, the Game Time Boys, right? That's their name. That what they're doing and the discipline that they brought in, and then to be on the field some of the days, being able to be next to them and watching them work. Just that little bit of extra, because they was already a good team. Bringing in some more good pieces, some more talented pieces to, then bringing in some new coaching, because, coaching is a part of the process too of building a good team.
Absolutely.
And just seeing the discipline and seeing the guys be attentive and paying attention. Coach is telling you, I ain't saying stuff over and over again. You can get your ass on the other side of the gate if I got to keep talking to you like this. So that's telling me, listen, this is the standard, and this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, you 10, but you understand.
For sure.
And once you start coaching them like that, bro, we're gonna get into games to where a little stupid jumping off sides that don't fly here. You know what I mean? Jumping off sides or you false starts, little stuff like that, or getting a dumb after the play, a personal foul, like that little stuff don't fly here because I'm nipping it in the butt right now. Since we don't got no ball, we don't got no pads, and I'm nipping all this stuff in the butt. So shout out to Coach Wheat and all the rest of the coaches over there. I can't name everybody, but definitely see what y'all doing on the team. So that's to me the team that stood out the most to me right now.
And I mean, that isn't saying that nobody else ain't working. People putting in work. You got 7U that been doing flag football, and they went straight from flag football straight into condition. And now you get the same thing. Started flag in January and went straight in condition right afterward. People definitely working, man, but that's just what's popping out of me. The intensity is the most important thing when you want to prepare them kids. You don't want, we a slow team. We start slow. We're a second half team. It's because the practice intensity taking too long to get rolling. Everybody got to be locked in for the time we call high needs to the time we take that lap. All coaches got to be locked in, man. You're going to create that atmosphere and that culture of accountability with the players and the coaches.
Absolutely. And also shout out to coach to the BMF coaches. I seen them at the lineman camp they went to this weekend. Look like they got some good work to get the linemen a little chance to, get some off their chest. 7-on-7, them boys always getting stuff off their chest. So the lineman got a little time, you've been doing your push-ups, you've been working out. Now you get to test your strength against somebody else. So shout out to them exactly going live and putting videos out and magnifying the linemen. Because we know they don't get all the glory all the time. So definitely shout out to them to getting them some looks and some game like experience. Because 7-on-7 they've been getting it all year. You know what I mean?
Definitely, coach, man. Like I said, man, it's going great so far. There's some changes that's gonna be made soon. We did them way too early. Part rankings, and like soon we drop that. Flies with the drop on 5. It will fly dropping everywhere. So I'm ready to drop 2.0. So it putting pressure on people. I love the accountability. I love the response. Like I say, the culture shifting, and then people feel like, hey man, we gotta step it up because they ain't. Hey man, keep doing what y'all doing. Keep stepping how y'all stepping, man. I love it. Coaches keep.
Exactly. Hey, I think we lit fire under their ass, man.
Yeah.
Them coaches should be buying us a bottle. Y'all
for
should
sure.
be
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure we make a short of this. Y'all should be thanking us for making y'all move. So every coach go ahead and get us a bottle, man. What you drinking, man?
I'm a reposado type of guy, you know. Keep it cool. Any Patron, Milagro, or any repo, man. I'm simple.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go on the dark side. I need some Douce. You know,
Nigga, do what I say.
say
Hey.
I ain't really too big on the Hennessy, but I'll take it if you got some white Hennessy laying around. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I feel like they owe us because we lit the fire under their ass and like that has been going crazy.
Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all tagging the page. Any news y'all need to drop, man. Dog Chat page is the one-stop shop for all news, media, Boynton Beach Bulldog. If you haven't seen, we did 135K views in the last 30 days. It's the Boynton effect, man. Everybody want to be a part of this greatness. Everybody come to see what we got going on. Let's make sure when they come, we got all teams included. So tag the page, tag Coach Chuck, tag P. Davis, man.
All right, man. Definitely, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. This will conclude another episode. We know the streets been thirsty. Yeah, man, I'm here to give you what you need, man. I'm here to give you what you need, man.
Until next time, dog check.
Yo.